effort of a Republican revolt on Capitol Hill with 5 hours to go till a possible partial government shutdown. Take a live look at the House floor. Fox News has learned moderate Republicans are trying to block a bill that demands changes in the health care overhaul in exchange for keeping the government running. Senate Democrats already have rejected similar bills, and President Obama is calling on Congress to pass a funding bill with no strings attached. Earlier today, House Speaker John Boehner said, quote, "That's not going to happen."
This is a matter of funding the government and providing fairness to the American people. Why wouldn't members of Congress vote for it?
You don't get to extract a ransom for doing your job, for doing what you're supposed to be doing anyway, or just because there's a law there that you don't like.
And by the way, the president says the new health insurance exchanges will open tomorrow with or without a government shutdown. We have Team Fox coverage. Ed Henry live at the White House. James Rosen with a look at what happens if the government shuts down. And first to Mike Emanuel on Capitol Hill Live. Mike, what is the latest on this GOP revolt in the House?
Well, John, there are a number of moderate House Republicans who feel like the Tea Party has driven this conversation a little too far. They don't like the multiple attempts at trying to alter the president's health care law when the president has said he will veto it, and they're worried about the consequences of a government shutdown, and they feel like it is time to move forward. We're just hours away from a possible government shutdown. Still, the House is moving forward with a bill that the Senate says is dead on arrival. It would fund the government. It would delay the Obamacare individual mandate. It would also take away the exemption for members of Congress and for political appointees. Ahead of a possible government shutdown, Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid is trying to place the blame in the lap of Speaker John Boehner.
The fate of our country and our economy now rests with John Boehner. Tonight we'll see whether the Speaker is really willing to shut down the government, risking our economic recovery, to extract callous political concessions. I hope he makes a responsible decision. I doubt that he will, but I hope he does, and help avert a government shutdown.
Unlike many previous showdowns here on Capitol Hill, there are typically small groups that are working on trying to find common ground, trying to come up with a solution. What's been striking this time around is they seem to be talking over one another to the American people and not really talking to each other about working this out. John?
And, of course, Republicans have a different idea about who's to blame, right?
No question about that. They say that their constituents do not like Obamacare. This is the last chance to stop or delay Obamacare. And a key Senate conservative who's been quite vocal and quite visible in this whole standoff placed the blame elsewhere.
If Majority Leader Reid insists on forcing a government shutdown, then we may face a government shutdown. I think that is an irresponsible course of action. If the House of Representatives asks tonight, I believe this Senate should come back immediately and pass the continuing resolution. Whatever the House passes, I don't know what it will be, but it will be yet another good faith effort to keep the government running.
Now to the news of the moment. We are awaiting a procedural vote in the House of Representatives on this latest offer that they've come up with. We will see if this moderate GOP revolt materializes or whether they go along with their party leadership. Senator Cruz says he backs this House bill, and he says if the House passes it, he wants the Senate to come back and pass it right away. That sounds highly unlikely. John?
Mike Emanuel, thanks.